Good afternoon, my dear students. Last class we have seen different types of physical changes and chemical changes, right? One of the example of chemical change is rusting of iron. What is a rust? Rusting spelling is RUSTING. Rusting of iron. So you can see around you if any metal things like iron handle, if you are keeping it outside, it can after few days you can see some brown coating, that is the rust. So this is one of the change that affect iron articles and slowly it will destroy that thing. Okay, since iron is used in many making of different things like bridges, ships, cars, trucks, and even windows, doors and all. So if it is destroyed, it is not good, right? Whatever there is in your home, if it is suppose knife or so many things we are using made up of metals like iron, if it is destroyed and it cannot be useful, that is not good, right? So we have to stop that damage. Okay, so how the iron materials are getting rust? Okay, so two things we need to get, two things are must, so that the iron will get this damage, rusting. Okay, so rusting will happen only when iron or any metal will come in contact with water and air. So two things are water and air. So suppose the nails or anything which contain iron, if it is have contact with air outside the room or somewhere, or contact with water, easily that iron can get rust. Okay, so the two things in the equation you can see the two things which is must for the iron to get rust, that is oxygen, air from air, and water. So in the equation you can see iron, that is chemical formula is Fe plus oxygen from air, and water H2O. It will produce rust, that brown color, that is the iron oxide. Okay, that is known as iron oxide. The chemical formula is Fe2O3. Fe2O3. So for rusting, the presence of both oxygen and water is essential. Maybe if water is not there, some moisture like water vapor or some moisture content is there, it can leads to rust. So you can see in the windows, when we are hinges and all will be there, knowing windows hinges, suddenly if any water contact or moisture is there, it can easily get rust. So we should prevent the rusting, otherwise easily that metal will get damaged and we cannot use further. So how so moisture, we have to check the moisture. If moisture is there, we have to stop, we have to do something to so that this iron will not get rust.
So, in fact, if the content of the moisture in the air is high, which means if it is more humid, water content is there, rusting become faster. So, how we can prevent rusting? Prevent iron particles from coming in contact with oxygen or water or both. So, we have to prevent the contact of iron particles with water or air. Okay, so one of the simple way to apply a coat of paint or grease, so that is why after this iron materials mostly we will paint it, right? Paint it or we will grease, so that this water or air will not get contact with the iron materials. So yeah, this we will cover these iron materials with paint, so that it can prevent rusting. Another way to do that is by coating a layer of metal like chromium or zinc on iron. Okay, that is known as the another one technique, that is known as the galvanization. Okay, the process of depositing a layer of zinc on iron is known as the galvanization. this iron pipe. So you can see iron pipes which we use in our home, in kitchen and different other purposes. So if it is getting rust, what will happen after a few years? That will leak and we have to change it. So to prevent that, this the pipes which we are using in our day-to-day life, it is covered with a coating of zinc coating. Okay, that is known as the galvanization. Okay, the iron pipes we use in our home to carry water and so many other purpose are galvanized to prevent rust. So you can see the ships. Ships mostly the ships are made up of iron. Okay, usually that ships we can see ship only in water, right? So if this ship is getting rust, what will happen? It will leads to the damage of the ship fastly. So to prevent that, the ship usually they will it will be coated with paint or different other zinc, chromium and all, they will be coated. But after a few years it has to be maintained because some parts of it maybe it will get rust. So that maintenance is a must, otherwise the ship may be leakage or something will happen. Next, we will see another topic, that is crystallization. What is the meaning of crystallization? So, we already studied evaporation, right? To separate the salt from the salt water, one of the easiest technique is evaporation, right? The salt obtained in this manner will not be pure. That will contain so many impurities, and the shape of these crystals cannot be seen clearly. So these large crystals of pure substance can be formed from the solution. That process is known as the crystallization. We can separate the large crystals of pure substance from the solution, from their solution. That is known as the crystallization. It is an example of physical change. So you can see an experiment where the copper sulfate is getting separated from the copper sulfate solution. Okay, for that, take a cupful of water in a beaker and add few drops of dilute sulfuric acid. Heat the water. When it starts boiling, add copper sulfate powder slowly and while stirring continuously. Continue adding copper sulfate powder till no powder can be dissolved. Filter the solution, allow it to cool. Don't touch it and do not disturb the solution when it is cooling. Then look at the solution after some time. You can see the crystals of copper sulfate. If it is not coming, wait for some more time. You can see separate crystals of copper sulfate. You can separate the copper sulfate from the copper sulfate solution. Okay, this is an example for physical change.